All right, friends, hello. In this video, we're going to learn all about fish. So, here we go. Let's get started. It says all about fish. Oops. Fish. Remember, we're going to go through this page. It's going to teach us facts about fish. It says fish are cold-blooded. If you watched my reptile video yet, we talked about cold-blooded, and what cold-blooded means is that they cannot control their temperature of their body. Their temperature of their body changes with the environment that they are in. So if it's cold, their body temperature is going to be cold. If it's warm, their body temperature is going to be warm. So fish are cold-blooded, just like reptiles. Fish hatch from eggs, also, which is like reptiles as well. Fish can live in fresh water and salt water. So they live in water. They do have a backbone. Just like humans, we have a backbone that goes down our back. They have scales for coverings, which is really cool. And they use gills to get oxygen from the water to breathe. So like humans, we are mammals, and like humans, we have lungs in our body. Why don't you take a deep breath in? You let it out. We get air in our lungs we get air in our bodies by using our lungs and breathing in. Our lungs go in and out when we breathe air. Fish, on the other hand, they breathe underwater. Now, humans can't do that unless you have some scuba gear, right? We had to come up to the surface and in the air to get air, to above water to get air to breathe. Fish use gills to get oxygen from the water, which helps them breathe. So their bodies are built really cool, and they're meant to live in water, which is really cool. So they use their gills. We'll look more into that too. All right, so I'm going to go over some different types of fish and just some facts about them. First fish we have is a catfish. Catfish live in fresh water like rivers and lakes. They eat insects, worms, frogs, and fish. The mom lays 10 to 90 eggs at a time near the top of the water. And their whiskers have taste buds like our tongues. So their taste buds are on their whiskers. That's really cool. Stingrays. So a stingray is a type of fish. Now you might be thinking, well, Miss Anderson, that doesn't look like a fish that I know. But that's right, because fish is a type of animal. We have reptiles, mammals, birds, and fish. But fish is a broad category that includes things that aren't just what we would think would be fish. So stingrays fall into the category of fish. Stingrays live in shallow salt water, and we live in Florida, so we should know what stingrays are because they live in the water at the beaches that we go to. So you have to be careful during some times of the year when the stingrays come out. And most of us have probably touched a stingray at the zoo too. They eat shrimp and crabs and oysters and clams. 2 to 6 stingrays are born at a time. And some of their tails are sharp and serrated like a knife and inject venom into their prey. So they inject that venom that kills animals that are trying to attack them. Okay, another type of fish is a clownfish. And we know clownfish from that movie, yes, Finding Nemo. Clownfish live in saltwater in anemones, just like in the movie. They eat what's kind of on the anemone, and they eat plankton and algae. They are born. Oh, this is interesting. This is new to Miss Anderson. All clownfish are born as males, which means they're all born as boys, and have the ability to become female only if they can become the dominant female. Do they do this? Wow, that's really interesting. I'd like to learn more about that. So maybe I will research the clownfish for my project. Fun fact, they are covered in a mucus that helps them stay alive, and the anemone, which stings. So an anemone usually stings if you touch it, that part right here. But the clownfish has a special mucus over it that keeps it from being stung by the anemone, which is really cool. I'm going to make myself a little smaller. Okay, a whale shark is also a type of fish. Cool. Whale sharks live in warm saltwater. They eat plankton and small fish. The eggs stay in the mom until they are ready to be born and are then born alive. Very cool. So they're born as eggs, but they stay in the mom until they hatch. And fun fact, it is the largest fish and can grow to be the size of a school bus. So if you remember, we went on our field trip and we rode in a school bus. This whale shark is as big as that school bus. Can you imagine that? It blows Miss Anderson's mind. That animals that big live in our oceans. That's why we have to take care of our oceans, because there are beautiful creatures in there to take care of. Okay, this fish is called a red salmon. They live in freshwater and warm saltwater, so they can live in both. They eat plankton and krill, or little types of shrimp. They are born in freshwater, and then they can swim to the ocean, where they will find a mate. Fun fact, after they mate, both male and female will die within a few weeks and turn red. Well, that's interesting. Okay, another fish is a piranha. You've probably heard of a piranha before. Piranhas live in fresh water, in lakes, rivers, or lagoons. They eat shrimp, worms, mollusks, insects, and fish. The female lays thousands of eggs, and they hatch within a few days. That's a lot of eggs. And when they feel scared or endangered, like an animal is trying to attack them, they make a barking sound like a dog. That's funny. Maybe we can YouTube a video of a piranha barking. Okay, another type of fish is a bull shark. So all types of sharks are a type of fish. This is a specific type of shark. Bull sharks live in shallow salt water and sometimes freshwater. They eat fish, dolphins, sea turtles, and sharks. So other sharks, that's interesting. The eggs remain inside the female until they are born alive. So the sharks have eggs, that's why they're considered a fish, but the eggs hatch inside of them and then the babies come out. Fun fact, they are considered the most dangerous shark in the world. Ooh. A seahorse. Seahorses are types of fish too. They live in shallow salt water. They eat shrimp. They are the size of a jelly bean when they're babies. Oh my goodness. They hook together with the other babies to float. And the male carries the eggs in his pouch. So that's cool. Most of the time it's the girl or the female that carries the eggs. But seahorses, the male does it, so the boy does it. And fun fact, they can grab things with their tails. They have great eyesight, so they can see far and see clear. And they eat 30 to 50 times a day. Oh my goodness. We usually eat like 3, right? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack time, 4. They eat 30 to 50 times a day. Oh, this is another type of fish that's really cool. This is a moray eel. They live in caves and rocks in the deep salt water. So they live deep, 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 deep down. They eat fish, octopus, squid, and mollusks. The eggs develop into larvae, which join plankton for about a year before developing into an eel. Wow, that's really cool. And they are the biggest type of eel, but they cannot see well. You look at them, you can barely see their eyes. So they don't have good eyesight like a seahorse. All right, my last fish, a puffer fish. I used to love puffer fish. I thought they were so cool. They live in saltwater and freshwater. They eat algae, shrimp, crabs, mollusks, and other plants. The female releases 3 to 5 eggs to have babies, and they hatch within a week. And they are considered the second most poisonous creature on Earth. That's something new Miss Anderson learned too. They are poisonous, and they're the second most poisonous creature on Earth. So when you see them, when they're comfortable, they're not all poked out and puffed out like that. They do that to protect themselves. And I guess those spikes have poison in them to hurt the animal that's attacking them. So be careful with pufferfish. They are poisonous. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to go through a story really quick all about fish. Okay, so this says fish. I like the word fish because it's easy to sound out. You have 3 sounds, f, I, and then sh. Fish, fish, fish. Look, a bright fish swims to the top of the tank. Gulp. It eats a treat. All about fish. Pet fish can be big or small. They can be any color, and some are as clear as glass. So this book is kind of talking about pet fish, which is okay. It has the same facts. A fish can breathe in water. It opens its mouth and it pumps water through its gills. So look at this cool picture up here. It says gills and it points to them. Those are the animal's gills, and that's what helps them breathe underwater. Zip! A fish swims fast. Its tail pushes it along, and its fins help it to steer. So another really great picture to look at. This word up here, fins, and this points to all their fins in their tail. Most pet fish have scales. They are hard and clear. Now this is the same as other types of fish, not just pet fish. All types of fish have scales, which is what we learned earlier. Pet fish eat fish food. It comes in flakes or pellets. Some fish eat plants too. And we also learned through looking at our other page, what the different types of fish, like sharks, what sharks eat. They don't eat fish food. They eat animals in the wild. They eat fish that are in the wild. Some fish eat plankton and shrimp. Growing up, some fish lay eggs. Other fish give birth to young. Fish babies are called fry. I didn't know that, so baby fish is called a fry. Fish often live in groups. Sometimes they chase each other. Zoom, zoom. Playtime. This fish can do tricks. It swims through a hoop. It chases a toy. Fish are fun pets. The end. Now, I didn't know that book was going to be all about pet fish. So let's see if we can open another one really quick and just kind of go through the pictures to see what we can see. Okay? So this is all about fish. Here's a coral fish that lives in the coral reefs. We have a blue shark. Now, I'm not going to read all of the words. I'm just going to look at the pictures. Body shape. Remember, they have vertebrae. They have backbones. And they swim by moving their tails side to side. Some fish can be flat. You have different groups of fish. Sharks. Sharks are among the fiercest fish. Most sharks have sharp teeth, and some can swim fast. They use their amazing sense of smell to find their prey. I love sharks. I think sharks are really cool. This is that very big whale shark. We have our fins. So fish have a dorsal fin, that's their top fin, tail fin, pelvic fin, and pectoral fin. So they have fins all over. You can see a shark fin out of the water. All right, so now I would like to go through the sorting page with you. So let's go ahead, go here. I'm going to get my X's ready. And we're going to sort. We're going to see which animals are fish and which are not. All right, so we have a starfish. Do you think a starfish is a type of fish? Thumbs up or thumbs down? That is a really good question. Let's see really quickly. Oh, I think I know why. So, a starfish is not a fish. So we're going to go ahead and put an X on it. And I want you to go when this video is over and figure out why it's not a starfish or why it's not considered a fish. It's considered something else that we may not even talk about this week. So it'd be cool for you to, if you would like, to go research that. Oh, here we have a puffer fish. Thumbs up, thumbs down for a fish. Is a puffer fish a fish? Yes. You should have your thumbs up. What about an octopus? Tricky. But it is not. What about a fish? Oops, sorry, I did not mean to put an X on the pufferfish. I will move that over. A pufferfish is a fish. A octopus is not. What about this type of fish? Yep, thumbs up. What about this beautiful fish? Yep, seahorse. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Is it a fish or not? Good, you should have your thumbs up. Yes, it is. What about a flamingo? Is that a fish? Do they live underwater? Do they have scales? No, they have feathers. Do they breathe underwater? No. So they are not. They are a bird. And a shark. Yeah, we learned sharks are fish. All right, in our last page for our video, let's go over these facts about fish. All right, so fish breathe through their nose. True or false? No, fish do not. They breathe through their gills, right? But do they hatch from eggs? Yes. Fish drink milk from their mothers. No, they hatch from eggs. They don't drink the milk from their mothers like mammals. Fish live in freshwater and saltwater. Yep. Sorry, this is sideways. You have to turn your head. Fish have only one fin. That's a good one. Is that true or false? I know I already have it up, but that's false. Remember, we just saw that picture where they have multiple different fins. They have lots of fins. Fish are cold-blooded. Yes. Fish can breathe outside of water. No. If you've ever been fishing and you've taken a fish out of water, they start flapping around because they need the water to breathe. And fish have backbones. That's right. All right, boys and girls, that's all I have for you. We're going to come back to this page in a second. What I'd like you to do after this video is I would like you to go on. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can see this. I would like you to go on to your teacher's website. You're going to find that there's a fish video for you to watch, a fish drawing, directed drawing. There's no experiment for fish. And then there's some work down at the bottom for you to read about fish and do fish work. But I want to leave you with one more thought, okay? What is your opinion? That means, what do you think? What is your favorite type of fish? Now you can either write it down, you can draw a picture of it. Miss Anderson's favorite type of fish is the whale shark. That really big shark. I think he is so cool, so big, and he's not really dangerous. So that's why I like him. So I'm curious to know what your favorite fish is. All right, guys, thank you for watching.